my loves, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. Here in this channel we talk about relaxed hair growth tips, protective styling, and anything hair related. So if you know you're interested in this type of content, please consider subscribing to join the family. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys how to use Chatgpt to grow your hair in 2025. And without further ado, let's just get started. So there are times that you may have issues with your hair, or you may have questions that you need answers to, but you may not have the time to sit down and watch a detailed YouTube video, or you don't have the resources to pay for personal coaching or to pay for a professional consultation. This is where resources like Chatgpt comes in. So if you have any questions or issues concerning your hair care or concerning how to grow your hair, something as simple as typing that on Chatgpt can go a long way. So it may not give you the most professional help, but it can give you the basic tips which you can modify to suit your hair needs. And by the way guys, if you want to book a one-on-one consultation with me, it's currently available, and in case you are interested, I'll make sure to put the link down in the description box below. So since you have absolutely no excuse not to grow your hair this year, not to retain length this year, not to care for your hair this year, so even if you don't have the time to watch long YouTube videos, or you don't have the money to pay for a professional consultation, you can still make your research by using resources like Google or Chatgpt. So guys, I'm now going to switch over to my Chatgpt screen recording so that I can show you how you can simply use this tool to care for your hair. Okay guys, so I've switched over to my Chatgpt. So I sort of created different hypothetical scenarios and tried to get solutions from Chatgpt. So the first thing I asked was, I have 4C high porosity hair, how often should I wash my hair? And he replied by saying, for 4C high porosity hair, washing frequency depends on your hair's needs and lifestyle. Here's a general guide. And it's also talked about everything related to a wash routine, from cleansing to cool washing to deep conditioning to clarifying, and it even added extra tips. So it's not just going to give you bullet points, it's going to try to elaborate about everything pertaining to what you're asking about and even include extra tips. So for the cleansing, it said for frequency that you should shampoo every 1 to 2 weeks, and it went further by saying use a sulfate-free moisturizing shampoo to prevent over drying. High porosity hair can lose moisture easily, so gentle cleansers are best. Focus on scalp health, as a clean scalp promotes growth. So guys, you can see that it's even going in depth to tell you the reasons why you should use a certain type of shampoo, what you should take as a priority, and why you should take that as a priority. So moving on, it talked about co-washing, where it said you should co-wash once midweek if needed. It also went on to talk about the benefits of co-washing by saying it helps to maintain moisture balance and refreshes your hair without stripping natural oils. From there, it went to deep conditioning. It also talked about the frequency, which will obviously be every wash day. So your wash day can be weekly or bi-weekly. It gave an extra tip by saying use a protein moisture balanced deep conditioner to straighten and hydrate your hair. High porosity hair benefits from this, as it tends to absorb and lose moisture quickly. So I always recommend this as well. So it's either you use a deep conditioner that contains both protein and moisture, or you alternate between protein deep conditioners and moisturizing deep conditioners on different wash days. So for clarifying, it said the frequency should be once every 4 to 6 weeks, and it also said to use a clarifying shampoo to remove product buildup which can accumulate due to frequent moisturizing products. So it gave extra tips like I said, which include always follow up with a leave-in conditioner and seal with an oil or butter to lock in moisture. Protect your hair with styles like twists, braids, or buns to reduce the need for frequent washing. Adjust washing frequency based on your lifestyle, e.g. sweat, product buildup, etc. So it ended by asking if I would like a detailed wash day routine, and I said yes. So basically, you can communicate with it like you would a regular person. So if it gave you tips, or if you recommended something for you and you are not satisfied, you can dig in deeper for it to give you more details, more tips and more recommendations. So this can definitely be a lifesaver when you are trying to retain length, create a regimen, grow your hair, or as a beginner in hair care. Whatever your situation is, this comes in handy. But like I said, this is not professional advice, okay, because there is nothing that is going to beat you communicating with a human. But if you don't have the resources to get personal coaching, you can do this instead. So in response to what I said, it answered, here's a detailed washing routine tailored for 4C high porosity hair, where it went on to give a step-by-step guide on how to really wash your hair for length retention. So it started with pre-pooing, which is optional but is recommended, especially when your hair is dry. So it talked about the purpose, like why pre-pooing is important, what to use for your pre-poo, how to do the pre-poo, and yeah. So for the purpose, it said protect your hair from stripping during shampooing. And as for what to use, it said a penetrating oil like coconut, olive, or avocado oil. You can also mix oil with conditioner. Now as for how to pre-poo, it said apply oil or conditioner generously to dry hair, detangle gently with your fingers or a wide tooth comb, cover with a shower cap for 20 to 30 minutes, or apply heat for better absorption. So after pre-pooing, the next step is cleansing. The purpose is to remove dirt, oil, and product buildup. And as for how to do this, it's going to depend on if it's a regular wash or a clarifying wash. And it went on to talk about how to properly cleanse your hair. So it said focus on your scalp, massage it gently to leave dirt and buildup. Let the shampoo run through the strands as you rinse to avoid over drying your hair. And you guys know that I always talk about this in my wash day routine videos, and that is to focus on your scalp while washing. So basically, shampoos are meant for your scalp while deep conditioners are meant for your hair. So it's trying to say the same thing. So while shampooing, focus on your scalp. So after that, I went on to talk about deep conditioning. It talked about the purpose, which is to hydrate, straighten, and restore your hair. So it talked about how to use deep conditioners. It said moisturizing deep conditioners for regular use and protein treatment once a month to straighten your strands. Now for how to use it, it said apply generously from roots to tips, cover with a plastic cap and sit under a hooded dryer, or use a heat cap for 20 to 30 minutes. Rinse thoroughly with cool water to seal the cuticle. So after this, it went on to leave-in conditioner, where it said the purpose is to provide additional moisture and protection. So it said to use a lightweight hydrating leave-in conditioner. And as for how to use, it said apply to damp hair, focusing on the ends. Use your fingers or a wide tooth comb to distribute evenly. And the next step is to seal. So purpose is to lock in moisture and prevent dryness. And as for what to use, you can use oils, argan, jojoba, or castor oil, or butters, e.g. shea butter. So you can use the LOC method or the LCO method. And as for how to use, you're going to layer the oil or the cream over your leave-in, focusing on sealing the ends as they are the oldest and driest part of your hair. Now the last step is styling, the purpose of which is to protect and define your hair. You can use styling creams, gels, or foams suitable for 4C hair. And as for how to use, you style your hair in a protective or low manipulation style like twist, braids, buns, and air dry or use a hooded dryer for best results. So guys, you guys can see that is giving general tips, but when it comes from a professional point of view with respect to what to use for styling, this is going to depend. So here it said styling creams, gels, or foams suitable for 4C hair. Personally, I don't use any of these, and I always recommend that you use products only when necessary in order to avoid product buildup. So the product you are going to use is going to depend on your hair type, your hair need, your hair porosity, or if your hair even needs the product at all. So this is what personal coaching or consultation can do for you. So it will be more specific and tailored for your hair, but you can use Chatgpt to educate yourself or as an adjunct. So each of them have their different rules. So whether you are going to use Chatgpt or seek personal coaching is going to depend on different factors like your budget and what specific advice you are looking for. Okay, so let's move on. So after styling, it went on to talk about maintenance, like how to maintain your hair after styling. So it said the purpose is to preserve your wash day result and you can do this by sleeping with a satin bonnet or on a silk pillowcase to reduce friction. Refresh your style midweek with water, leave-in conditioner, or a light misting spray. So it went on to say, would you like tips on specific products or styling techniques? And I went on to reply, no thank you. So if you need this, you can just go on to reply yes, and it's going to make recommendations about products and styling techniques to use. So after this, I went on to create another hypothetical scenario. So I said, I am currently at shoulder length and I have relaxed hair. How can I grow my hair to mid-back length in 2025? So if you are in this situation, you can basically follow these tips. So it said to grow your relaxed hair from shoulder length to mid-back length in 2025, you will need a consistent hair care routine that prioritizes health and length retention. Here is a detailed plan. So it went on to say, create a healthy hair care routine, and it breaks down how you can do that by moisturizing anti daily, shampooing weekly or bi-weekly, deep conditioning weekly. It also talked about trimming regularly, minimizing heat and chemical damage, protective styling, scalp care, nutrition and supplements, and monitoring your progress. So if you are a beginner, you are confused, you don't know where to start from, you can basically start from this, and later on, as you build your knowledge about hair care or find out what works for you or what doesn't, you can modify your regimen. So after this, I went on to give another scenario. I said, I have 4B natural hair and I want my hair to be healthier. Can you create a monthly hair care regimen for me in 2025? So it went on to do just that. So it did not just create a monthly routine, it went on to divide it into weeks. So it created a weekly routine, what should be done in week 1, week 2, week 3. So week 1 is recommended cleansing and hydration, which included pre-poo, shampoo, deep conditioning, moisturizing and sealing. For week 2, it talked about co-washing and protein treatment, and for week 3 it talked about focusing on moisture. For week 4, it talks about clarifying and repairing your hair, and it went on to explain how exactly to do that. It also talked about how to maintain your hair on a daily basis. So guys, you can see that even though I asked about a monthly hair care routine, it went in depth to give a weekly recommendation, a daily maintenance recommendation, and if you didn't give this initially and you wanted this, you can just go on and ask and it's going to give it to you. So after that, it went on to give extra tips on how to retain length and improve the health of your hair. So guys, you can see that this can be very helpful when it comes to your hair care regimen, your hair care routine, in trying to retain length, growing your hair, increasing the health of your hair, achieving your hair goals. So you have no excuse this year not to smash your hair goals. But like I said, nothing beats personal education, personal research, personal coaching, or a consultation, because those are going to be tailored and unique to you specifically. But if you are just starting out or you need general guides, this is a great way to start. And like I said, if you are interested in booking a consultation, the link will be down in the description box below. So yeah guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you are new here and you aren't subscribed, please consider subscribing to join the family, and don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so that you'll be the first to get notified whenever I upload a new video. So yeah guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.